47th crown of the glorious lands of Artemisia. Pay all homage. Their Majesties invite you to their presence, the Crown Princess of the noble Kingdom of Arn Hold,
Artemisia, I bring before you a warrior queen, the Barony of Arn Hold, Her Highness Rifkin.
Yes, please. Please try us. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for hosting.
I try.
You have people for that?
I have people. I have lots of people.
Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, on this day, as we walk the fields, the banners flying above them, we come before Your Majesties of Artemisia, and though we wish that you may reign forever, we know that all reigns end. And on this day, as you seek an heir from amongst your most worthy populace, we bring you your barony of Lochsallen to stand in support of you, Raven and Saja, Baron and Baroness.
Welcome, yes. Careful with that reigns forever thing,
Your Majesty, Your Highness, Your Excellencies, nobles all, comes before you in her radiance, the niece of Amberley, known as Amber, Baroness of 1,000 Eyes, and Stefan, Baron of 1,000 Eyes, who holds the middle for you.
Yes, please.
Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, Your Royal Highness, good people, comes before you now from the namesake lands of this kingdom, the Baroness of Griffin's Lair, Mama Tassa.
Welcome, Hanson.
Your Majesties invite you to make yourselves comfortable. Your Majesties do request for those of you who are carrying one of these magnificent cloud devices to please make sure that they are silent or turned off so that the ceremonies may not be interrupted. Herein opens the court of their Majesties, Sean and Nissa, 47th crown of these lands.
Oh, thank you, everybody. It is really, really good to see everybody here. Glad to see everybody made it safely and with mostly minimal issues. We are really looking forward to today's list. As His Majesty mentioned earlier, that whole forever thing, not no.
Again, welcome to everyone to Crown Tourney. Our gracious thanks to the Barony of Arn Hold for hosting. It was one of our priorities when we won Crown to make sure that we could get this scheduled and off the ground as quickly as possible. So we appreciate everybody being here. We're very satisfied with the list. We have a couple of things we want to remind everybody about as we get started. So this event is the first event wherein we have instituted the policy passed down by the board of directors for vaccine requirements. As you know, it's either proof of vaccine or proof of a negative COVID test within 72 hours. So first off, we appreciate everybody being kind to the gate table and the people that are required to check this. So we really appreciate that. The vaccine requirement supersedes the mask mandate, so we're not required to wear masks. However, we would ask everybody to respect those people who choose to wear a mask for their own personal safety and concerns, and we're happy to have everyone. So it is going to be a mix of things. But one of the things that is really important about how this policy is implemented, it is going to be increasingly important in the next several months for us to display our site tokens. The site token is the best symbol that we have, letting everybody know that you have checked in at the reach table and that your vaccination status has been checked. So please, let's be more mindful. I know it's something that I am always terrible about. So let's be mindful about that so that we can display the site tokens readily, so we don't ask questions, because with everything going on with this vaccine policy, we will be asking if we don't see a site token, because again, that's the best indicator that we have. And welcome, everyone.
Your Royal Highness, Your Majesty, would invite you to address the court.
He tells she's new.
First time?
Yeah. I really appreciate being here. Both my sister and I feel like Artemisia is our home away from home. Artemisia, next to Ontario, has the best people, and I just love coming here, so thank you for welcoming me.
I cannot say enough how much we are delighted to have you not only visiting us as you have in years past, but to have you here.
Their Royal Majesties do request that the autocrat come before the court that they may give announcements.
Thank you all for coming to our wonderful crown tournament. Just so you know, the list is out, or the gate is out there if you haven't paid. They're also checking the cards right outside. Parking is anywhere on the back of the building here, the back of those buildings there. If your car is on the grass out by the list field, please move it. That is not a parking lot. We have trash cans put out around here. If they get full, let someone know, let myself know, so we can replace the trash bags. We don't want trash all over the place. I know I have a whole bunch of announcements and they all just went out my head, so I apologize. While the tournament is going on, His Grace Conrad will be the event steward up there. He will be in charge while the fighting is going on, because I cannot not fight. So, so if you have any issues, you can talk to him. What am I leaving out?
Horses in the racetrack.
Thank you. There are horses on the racetrack, so when you are crossing to go onto the fighting field, please make sure you look for the horses. They know we're coming and going, so they're also aware of us and are looking as well, but please be very conscientious of the horses. We don't want to hurt any horses. They have a big race tomorrow, and so they're, I guess, just checking out the racetrack. There is no water for the fighters. You need to provide your own water. There is an Albertsons right across the street. I am sending somebody, I forgot my water as well, to go grab water. So if you want to tag in with me to get water, let me know right after court. We will be processing here or down by the field?
Processing here.
Processing here. Processional will be right after court.
Processional will also be reverse order of precedence, so y'all gonna have to figure out where you fit in the list.
I'm no longer the front of the list.
And also, Her Excellency Malatesta has the rules, so she can help with that as well, Your Excellency. Yeah, that list, you need the list. Yeah, all right. So they can help you figure out where you are in the list.
Okay, so this is where we will be having evening court as well. So, and you're welcome to leave stuff in here. As far as I can tell, this place is pretty safe. We've left stuff over at night and everything, so you probably can feel comfortable. There is a porta potty right outside the door here for extra use. There are 2 flush toilets here. There are 2 porta potties down by the list field. They should be very clean. They just dropped them off yesterday. They're for us, so please feel free to use the porta potties. What am I forgetting?
Something important.
Glass.
Glass. No glass. Thank you. No glass on site. Was that the important thing? I'm forgetting.
I don't know. You tell me.
I can't remember. I didn't write it down. I'm horrible today. Sorry.
Sir Quellen, I would like a clarification. Ceramic mugs do not constitute glass. That is correct?
As far as I know, they do not.
Thank you.
Please don't leave your beer bottle.
Oh, yeah. Merchant. We have one merchant, Calentair Trim. He's set up. He's set up down on the list still. I think I overheard him say he has 2,000 rolls of crayons, so if you can't find what you want, you're very picky.
Fundraisers.
Fundraiser! God, you guys, I don't need to tell you all. You need to tell me what's going on. Fundraiser! Fundraiser! 1 for $6, 2 for $10. We're limited in unit 2. We only have 50 today, and they are going quick. Limited edition, apparently. Maybe you can put them online and make a little more money for people who really want it. I'm not saying you should, but any additional money you probably should donate to the kingdom. Just saying. The spoons are at the gate. We will be moving the gate down to the list field once we start the fighting. So make sure you check in. Make sure you go to the vaccination site first, and then go and check in. And I think that's it. If I've forgotten anything, I'm sure you all will remember and tell me. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
3 cheers for the Wildcat of this fine event on this fine day. Give up! Give up! Give up! Give up! Give up! Give up! Your Majesty, do call before the royal presence, Sir Gabriel Robertson. Oh, no, it's not bad. I swear, this is not bad.
We just came to Fort Barony. And on that note, we have basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, we have a
I
couple.
just wanted to go.
So let's start.
Yes. Damon and Barony have seen the prolific artistic work of Gabriel Robertson, and at this time award him with a golden maple leaf, done this 28th day of August, Anno Societatis 56, being 2021 in the Gregorian. I'm getting better at that. Damon, King, Barony, Queen.
Sign your scrolls.
Yeah,
Actually, there's some on the back of this one. I'll make that one.
And at course incarnation, we were very delighted to present His Fort Barony. His lovely lady. His lady got first roll. Please.
Let it be known to all subjects throughout our noble realm, from the burning red sands to the south, to the windswept peaks to the north, that we, Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon and Timmur Almisa Anatolia, monarchs of Artemisia, have taken note of the long and faithful service given unto our fair kingdom by Gabriel Robertson, and are well pleased he has caused great mirth to be enjoyed throughout our kingdom, and has given mightily of himself to the well-being of others. In recognition of this, we do this day confer upon him the dignity, honor, and splendor of a baron of our court, in token thereof. In token thereof, he is accorded the privileges to use and display a baronial coronet upon pain of anathema. Let none gainsay this our royal edict, as proclaimed on this 11th day of September in the year 56 of the society, being 2021 of the common era. Sean, Rex, Nisa, Regina.
And this scroll is the work of Morgan Glendower.
Their Royal Majesties call into their royal presence, Ladyship Ursula de Stratton.
So our predecessors, the graces of David and Barony, in their divine wisdom, saw fit to recognize you for your service, and we have Maxwell for you.
Your Royal Majesties, may I have your fingers?
She's prepared to.
Oh, so sorry. The Golden Sun and Splendor was created by Conrad and Portland, monarchs of Artemisia, to recognize those who have exhibited long and steady service to the kingdom. For her constant service to kingdom and barony, Damon and Barony do induct the Honorable Ursula de Stratton into the noble order of the Golden Sun and Splendor. 7th day of November on Associatatis 55 being 2020 in common reckoning on the Great Web celebrating the Great Toy Day of Arrows Flight.
Thank you always for your service to the kingdom, and we could not agree more with the graces recognizing you. Thank you.
Careful.
Our society adorns itself in the accoutrements of our ancient forebears. Their Royal Majesties do call before their presence Her Excellency Antonia de Alessandra.
So, yeah, at coronation we anyways, at coronation we didn't have our lady waiting tokens ready. This is the bags that all the ladies in waiting will be carrying. They all have various little fancy things, including dog fur. Sorry, and my wolf. So with that, Antonia gracefully accepted a position on our residence. So, yay! Right. And then don't get up yet.
Her service on our retinue as a lady in waiting is reflective of her service to the kingdom at large and for many years. For as long as I've known her, she served as a Kingdom of Artemisia Sciences officer. She serves in any capacity that she can, and many people may not remember that just last year she served one of the members of our populace by quite literally saving her life. By donating a kidney. It was very gracious. It was something, being that you saved a member of our household, obviously is near and dear to our heart. We would like to recognize you for your long service to the kingdom.
Our society adorns itself in the accoutrements of our ancient forebears and is a powerful link of our illustrious forebears. We are immersed in the rich raiments, the impressive encampments, and their furnitures of seat and table, pennon and banner. Yet there are those whose panoply of estates stand in distinction with such historical authenticity that they would find themselves in perfect company with those who we endeavor to emulate. Thus, in the 49th year of the society, did Conrad and Portland, 34th King and Queen of Artemisia, establish the clays Artemisia, that such excellence be recognized, and in their wisdom did name Robert Dispenser and Leah Dispenser as the premiers of this order. That was not the scroll. That was not the scroll. And actually, there's translation text, so you can look at it. The dream calls to each of us, and each of us responds in their own way. Oh, actually, that's not readable. But come no farther. They become exemplars of the dream in a way that inspires us all. These worthy people are the very keys to our kingdom. Thus it is that we, Sean and Lisa, monarchs of these griffin lands, do name Antonia de Alessandria to the order of the clays Artemisia, done by our hands. Done by our hands at this tournament of arms to determine our heirs upon the 16th day of October, Anno Societatis 56, known elsewhere as 2021. Sean Rex, Nisa Regina. It's on that.
At the end, this is something that we had in mind to do for you long before we went down. We appreciate everything you've done. Even the last 8 years. We're so grateful for everything you are working and
The keys to the kingdom.
Three cheers for this worthy noble. Vigilant! 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 Vigilant!
Very rarely do we get to do that.
by all means, sir.
Their Royal Majesties would request that all who have come to the current Middle Ages for the first time to please present themselves before their royal presence.
Go forward.
Please, come on up here.
All the way up. There you go. Here, let her kneel. Kneel on the pillow. There you go.
So this is a little something that we typically do at the end of the event. We like tie you in, bring you up, and embarrass you in front of everybody. But we just wanted to take an opportunity to thank all of you for attending your first event. We know that like this is going to be super weird to begin with, and you know you're somewhere along the way when your friends convince you to come and put on the funny kids and try to be people and stuff. So we wanted to bring you up here earlier in the day to present you a token that besides the site token that you have, we'd like you to have something from us personally to remember that first day when everything was like and you didn't know anything about what was going on, and hopefully you can have a reminder of what we're hoping will be a good day for you. But at the same time, we present these tokens to you now so that others throughout the populace may be able to know that you are new to our kingdom, and that they may be able to welcome you as well and to help you. And so these are some Griffin tokens that we have, and they have little pins on the back. You can put
They
them on
are very soft.
They're made out of pewter.
When you move them, just feel like they break off.
So they're soft. And to our populace who's been here before, we've asked you to welcome these newcomers. and answer any questions that they may have so they can figure out how this whole thing works. So thank you again for trying this out, and we really hope you have a good day.
Is that everybody here?
Everybody game?
No. She's not.
No, she's not.
She's very not new.
Yeah. So, thank you all. Thank you all so much.
Watch yourself when you turn around.
For these newest sojourners in the current Middle Ages, vivat! 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 Vivat!
Another piece of official business this morning that we are delighted to announce. The Shire of Wingate, who for a time had experienced a period of dormancy, has been able to get their membership up and their reporting up, and so we are delighted to announce that the incipient Shire of Wingate is once again a Shire within our kingdom. Great to see the growth throughout the kingdom, and let this be a reminder to some of the other groups out there whose numbers may have dropped from time to time, that it is entirely possible for you to come back and as a full-fledged Shire. It's all about the numbers, and we kind of have to follow the rules, but we are delighted to welcome Wingate as a full-fledged Shire again, and our King of Seneschal, Catherine Ann, who's around here somewhere, will be reporting that in her report to the board of directors. So, delighted.
Your Royal Majesties do call before them His Excellency Aylwin Dispenser.
Wait.
If she gets hurt on your watch, this is going to be very bad for you.
Well, how about that? Aylwin, at Raptor War, our predecessors, David and Barony, saw fit to send you on vigil to contemplate whether or not you would accept from our hands the Right Noble Order of the Pelican. And at this time, we're going to give you a couple more hours to think that over a little bit. You have a visual tent set up somewhere. Your Excellency, would you like to announce where this is?
The vigil tent is the bell wedge tent on the side of the list field.
Northeast corner. So we are delighted to have this recognition placed in our hands, and we look forward to recognizing you and asking you that very important question, rhetorical, later. So at this time, we send you off to your contemplation.
Their Royal Majesties do request that Lady Elise speech be upstanding. All those who will be fighting in the tournaments this day, this is Lady Elise. She is our list minister for the day. Would you please see her on the north side of court, or immediately north side of the turning field, or her right after this, in order to get registered, if you have not already done so. Thank you.
Elise, do you have everybody?
No.
Okay. How many are we missing?
A lot.
Who are the culprits? Just number, not names.
Your Majesty, we are missing about 6 fighters.
Yeah, how about that? All right. Please get checked in with the list minister so we can get on with that. And we are ready for a procession. So pretty much right now, His Excellency is heading back to the court to cut out. But
So if you are in the list,
you're in the list. Not the firefighters. We'll be working that out later. But we'd
the
ask that.
fighters of the consort to move the back of the court.
We asked the populace to join us for procession as well, and stay with us.
Yeah, I know. I'll be right there. Okay.
Maybe everybody's here.
It's not a usual. It's a
I saw it. I saw it. It's fine. They're probably just watching.
yeah.
If you're out there watching tournament with us, drop us a comment and let us know if the audio is working. We're talking about.
Stay there. That's okay.
Squire, Duke Roman. Please join us.
Welcome. Welcome to our list. Glad to have you. Your first round. Sir. Your Grace, I suppose you will speak to this gentleman?
I will. Your Majesty, my squire has prepared very long and hard for this trial and for this test. He asks that he be allowed to enter this list and to prove his worth. He has supported by his lovely wife, who is energetically joining this game and has constructed the garb she wears today.
Welcome. Thank you, Grace. We're always delighted to have you.
Mark as a consort fighter in the list today.
Can we have you guys just kind of join us right in front here and make as the other single player processes? Thank you, Grace. Thank you.
Si insulis hudi, equinarius, ecumelius solus nom ibis, Vorias dis tele ursa, disnic suam habne. Serde hic ad hudnum sunt, et ad te introduce hareate sunt. Ursa, que ursus pusile ingeni, sum verba, difficulty fastidio, et jamais gratias ago pro me.
Welcome. You may have one of our household since you brought a native speaker. You could hear from him as well.
Absolutely.
Sure. I have nothing to do with it. Of course, you have to support our Thank you both for being in the list. We're delighted to have you. Join us and wait as the other fighters.
Mesdames et messieurs, waiting this day is Lord Juan Aguian of Castile, fighting for Mistress Heidi of Confucius. Juan is bearing bears. A Castile, Combatant. Very well done, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for the option. Please, please.
You may stand if you want. Fine. Welcome. Not your first list. Welcome. I assume Sir Raphael, you to speak on your behalf?
Juan has very well in my English, has a good stick, and has been on the household. I feel that he is victorious today in serving confidence and high
Thank you so much. You guys join us down here in the front there.
Your Majesties, Your Royal Highness, Your Excellencies, Lords and Ladies, comes before you Her Excellency, Helen Bacardi, with the stars shine upon us in the natural order. With her is the strong hand of Zigrather, the hammer of 1,000 eyes. They are prepared this day to do battle and to be, hopefully, your heirs.
Very well. Your Excellencies, Your Honor, please join us. You're right there.
Thank you so much for joining our list and taking part in this process. We really appreciate it. And I have no doubt that you will do well throughout the list. And I understand Ms. Grace will speak for you.
Absolutely, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, they are not new to this at all. Her Excellency has seen the SCA since when she was just but a child.
I recall.
She stands behind many thrones and knows how they operate. As officers, both in 1,000 Eyes, they know how to execute the office of Governor before them.
Very well. Thank you, Ms. Grace. Very happy to have you. We're sure you'll conduct yourself well on the list, and we hope for a good day for you. All right, thank you. And if you would, please join the other combatants down here on the floor.
Come down.
Your Majesties, assembled royalty, noble populace, clerics, jesters, merchants, demigods, friars, fools, and field mice, comes before you now in all her wisdom and beauty, a companion of the Order of the Griffin's Heart, Lady Violetta Veneziana, and competing this day for her to earn her love and affection, a companion of the Order of the Golden Griffin's Talon, Lord Stephen Booth.
There you go. It's her paperwork.
We're good.
Even with the armor on it. She was satisfied. Welcome. Your Grace.
Your Majesties. These two incredible individuals come with you with a very questionable lineage. Well, hers is not. His is. Upon looking upon this incredibly questionable lineage, I decided to make it more questionable. And
By speaking for them?
By speaking for them. This day, if they are victorious, not only will they have the support of everything and everyone in their household, but they will also have the support of everyone in Duchy Rook, which, as we know, extends very, very far. So, Your Majesties.
Likewise, you'll have our support as well. So, thank you for joining our list. Thank you for being part of this process. Wish you well. You'll conduct yourself whenever you should receive this. We're happy to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Would you join the other combatants down here on the floor as well? Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I'll be back. We eagerly anticipate your arrival.
Your Majesties, here it enters Lord Ian McKellar, not just a magnificent beard. He is also a great artist, the recipient of the Maple Leaf, an award near and dear to my heart. He fights for his love and inspiration, Lady Sophia Sefsi Mola. Oh my gosh. Also a recipient of the Maple Leaf. From Sandworm, they are the ghouls of the North.
Welcome. As I mentioned before, I'm happy to speak for you from the happy to have you both on the list. Making the trip down there victorious, you have to support the household. Thank you for learning. If you can kind of do any other commands here on the floor, we appreciate it. Don't go down backwards. Welcome.
my most radiant princess of Antir. Before you comes Achilles! Not only the mighty fist, but the mighty finger! A dragon's march accompanied by...
Who is not in name.
Olivia, who has decided after not giving a piece a chance, war is the way to go, has brought before her this day this incredible person to fight for her.
Ladies love us, is on her day.
Welcome. Your Grace.
Your Majesties, these two incredible individuals with a even more questionable lineage than the one before. If they are victorious this day, they will not only have the support of everything in Duchy Rook and its associates. I'm throwing under the bus too. I guarantee that if they win this day, that there will be no point in this known world where no one will ever not hear this incredible person's beautiful voice. And this individual will learn a new word of the word, pain. If he wins.
So yes, welcome. This is your first round? Yes. Yeah.
Excited for it.
We're excited to have you. Excited to see you do good works. We know you conduct yourself well. And you'll fight well. Yes, should you be victorious, we will have the support of our house. We'll do everything we can to counsel you and have a successful reign. Okay. We know you will conduct yourself well. Olivia, it's good to see you again.
I didn't say anything.
So, welcome. You guys will be kind of the other combatants down here.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Your Majesty, Your Highness, Your Excellency, rolling in from Grand Tournament. I got Her Ladyship, Aaron the Paladin, and Earth Grayson, Gentle Diana.
Very well. Welcome all. I presume His Grace will speak for you today. Because he's standing by, he's hovering back there.
It's hovering at my shameless stage of unrest. But I am here to speak the conduct of this lady in today's list. Should she be acceptable to you, I'm sure she will report herself.
You're definitely very acceptable to be on our list. And should you be victorious, you're going to support His Grace. Sure, successful. Thank you for being part of this process. Testing and would you please show us a little more of the other combatants? Thank you, Grace.
Majesty, Highness, Your Excellency, the Lords of Magna Stone Center, and Her Excellency Room.
So you're great. So you're here to talk to us about another questionable lineage?
Well, this one actually has hope. Whereas we know, this particular one comes 2 generations down from Basil the Brave, which is an exceptional lineage for this kingdom. Much higher than adequate. However, there is Damon. That being said, Damon's great household, whose name I don't know. Damon. If these two are victorious today, they will have the full support of not only Veronique's household, Because let's be real, that's where the power truly lies. And Duchy Rook. And of course, all the questionable shenanigans that come along with Duchy Rook. These two individuals, under a moment of seriousness, are a great example of what this kingdom should strive to be. And when I was in Magnus's shoes, it was simple. When you look out to the membership of the Unbelts, who would you send to another kingdom? Who would not embarrass your kingdom? Who would represent these two individuals, both on and off the field, would be an example of what Artemisia should be.
Of course, we received word from His Excellency Vigilant and from various schools as well. We're delighted to have you on your list. Absolutely find it acceptable. Should you be victorious, you will spare no effort. You know that you will conduct yourself well on the list. Expect to do that.
So this back piece needs to go in. This back piece needs to fall in, and then it'll be.
Very well.
Sure is.
Oh, yeah, sure is.
We got it. It was like that much. Now we just kicked it in. Because it's flush, you know.
Yeah, okay.
But it was like.
Her Majesty, Your Royal Highness, Excellencies, assembled public all. I am Sir Kelvin Ratslayer. Today I fight for the honor of His Excellency Sir Richard of Onsley, one of the greatest members of this kingdom.
Welcome, sir. We're delighted to have you here. Excited. I'm very good. Very excited to you for everything you do. And we look forward to watching you take some messages.
Already to fight him.
We have some tokens for
Okay.
His Excellency.
I will make sure he gets it next time I see him. If I've ever seen him. So, all right.
If you join the other combatants down here on the
Sorry?
board,
No, I'm good.
these are good.
They're good. Your Majesty, excuse me. Processional. Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, I bring before you. Music said and sang till the greenwood rang, and he won the heart of his lady. Your Majesty, Sir Tam, or Scrub, body after and let me.
We're so delighted to have you on our list. You know, given your main profession, these opportunities are few. You have to keep an eye out for how long you'll be here to actually do this. So we appreciate you being part of this process, bringing your character and your story to our field. You know, quite well. You should be victorious as we become our support. Wasn't going to be a red hair. You can't get some swag out of it. The whole box. It is October.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're delighted to have you on the list. Would you join the other combatants down here on the board, please?
Or
Your Majesty, Your Highness, good populace of Artemisia, comes before you now Sir Fedor and Belka, Malushka, Noblis.
Welcome.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Kicksies the club. We are absolutely delighted to have you both in our list. Really just super assistants tonight. Welcome. I'm sure you know that you can be victorious and absolutely have our support. Delighted to have you guys as a pair. Otherwise, welcome to the process. Being part of this testing, whoever it is that should be victorious. You yourselves.
So thank you both. Would you be kind enough to join the other cadets here on the floor?
Your Majesties, Your Highness, Good Excellencies, and for now, His Excellency, Sir Gabriel Robertson, fighting for Her Excellency, my Sarah and Sarah von Feuerbach.
Your Excellencies, welcome. Sorry, you had 3 months of It was indeed an honor to face you in the finals of our last list. We expect you to do well. We know you're going to fight honorably. We're going to oh, no, there's one. We are indeed happy to have both of you in the list and delighted to have you as our heirs. Enjoy the day. Just a little reminder of your time in the list. And if you would just kind of to join the other cadets here on the Thank you. Thank you for being part of this.
일반나 구수만 아카스바나 오선 군포린 감기 이제 솔게 올라가래 구에 에네 진행 몽골 군수대 대게 테라스 몽게 알크즈 Consort Katan Nisa Narano Ni Timsen Zoki Tagule Baji Der Tinkin Timsen Yore Sumaya Na Turulus Busa Ni Oda Gapti Karzabono
I guess that's pretty big. It was, 2020 was 6 years. So I sit here doing
Welcome. Welcome to the list. Yeah. Hit it, sweetheart.
Your Majesties, Your Highness, Your Excellencies, someone who really shouldn't have an introduction. His brilliant. Timmur Jochen, been king a couple times, Griffin of Artemisia, Knight, Master of Defense, fighting for the Golden Child. Ladies and gentlemen.
Your Majesties. We shall wait for the golden child.
Majesties, Your Highness.
So, some of you may not be familiar, or you should be familiar with Lady Sarah, as she has been Princess Royale X number of times. And her father, His Grace Timmur, is fighting for her, and it's a rare opportunity that we get to do that sort of thing. It is even more a rare opportunity that we get to do other things.
Their Royal Majesties call before their presence all members of the Right and Noble Order of the Pelican.
Look behind you.
Hi, Grace.
We have taken counsel from the Order of the Pelican. Mindful of your lifetime of service, it is our intent to ask you this question, whether or not you would join the Right Noble Order of the Pelican, and we intend to ask you this of solstice word.
Thank you, Your Majesties.
Welcome to the list. Go with your brothers and sisters. I want you to be gone. Please, the Order of the Pelican. Please escort your newest vigilant.
Get the fuck out of here.
For the newest Vigilant of the Order of the Pelican, Vivat! 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 Vivat!
Good people of Artemisia. We thank all the combatants for entering today. We invite everyone to make ready for the list and to make preparations. Get your arm on us. Let's get going.
Here in recess. Her Royal Majesty would request that all members of the Order of the Rose please meet her at that corner of the dais. Or right here.
Right here. Ladies of the Rose.